Well, we brought in two teams, Strathmore Leos and Strathmore Catullus. Catullus didn't manage to make it past the quarters, but they showed up some brilliant plays. They managed to win the fifth place final. Strathmore Leos, on the other hand, went all the way to the finals. We managed to beat Menengai Cream 26-0. This is a much improvement from what we did last year. That's why we managed to play Menengai Oilers in the finals. The score ended 19-12. Hitting them 26-0 and conceding only 3 tries in the whole tournament shows you that our defense system is working. It's something that we've worked for with the boys for the last 9 weeks. So I'm glad and happy that the hard work that they've put in through the 9 weeks has not gone to waste, and we are happy with the win.
How challenging was the game?
Definitely, Menengai Oilers, coached by a very good coach, former Kenya International Gibson Weru. He knows his tricks. He's been in the industry for a long time. He has a very good squad of young boys. Unfortunately, it didn't go their way, but they played some good ball. Both teams played very well, and I'm sure that when you head into the circuit, it's not going to be a walk in the park. Remember, they are the defending champions of the circuit, so they'll come out guns blazing to try and defend the title. So us on our part, we'll do what we keep on doing. We'll go back to the drawing board, try and work on areas that didn't go away, especially the set pieces today. The kickoffs weren't as good as we expected, so that's what we're going to work on to ensure that by the time we're hitting the series in Dala in July, first weekend of July, we are good to go.
What can you say about bringing two teams? You brought two teams, Menengai brought two teams, and you in the finals. How can you say about that? Is it preparing for the circuit?
Yes, it's definitely circuit preparations. The reason why Menengai brought in two teams is the same reason that I brought in two teams, to try and pick out, because the competition was very tough. You find out you have 30 players to select from, and they're all good. So why not have two teams and pick the best out of those two teams that will represent you in the circuit? First, let me thank my university, the Dean of Students, led by the Dean of Students, my head of department. He gave us the platform to bring in two teams. We know with these harsh economic times, finances are difficult to come through, but we managed to bring in two teams. So thank you to the university for giving us this opportunity. Secondly, yes, I've seen what I wanted to do. I've seen, now my homework is cut out for me to pick the team that will do duty for the circuit. I'll pick about 20 players who will be part and parcel of the series campaign.
Louis, talking about players who have played for Kenya 7s, having players who have played for Kenya 15s, how can you encourage the other young players coming through Strathmore?
Well, I'll give you a very good example. We have George Oro, going by the name Japolo King George. Nowadays he plays for the national team Shujaa, and his hard work is what has motivated all these other boys. Because when he came to Strathmore, he wasn't there. He wasn't the most skilled player, but because of his hard work, gym in the morning, runs whenever no one is seeing. I'd call him a person who has integrity. All that cultivated and multiplied and gave him an opportunity to play for the national team. He's traveled the world round, from New Zealand to Australia to Singapore. So that is something that encouraged all these other boys. The reason these boys wake up early in the morning to hit the gym, because they've seen if one of their mates can make it, then it's easy for them to make it if they only put the hard work. So I'm happy that Madiku today also plays for the national team, was part and parcel of the team. But we have the young upcoming players who look up to these other players to ensure that, to hope that they also make it to the national team.
How can you tell other countries like Embu7s, RFC, or Embu7s?
Well, let's bring rugby back to the grassroots. For starters, nowadays I'm very much interested to recruit players who are from age grade. That's what I want, because these are players who have gone through the system, and it's easy to train such players. So Embu and all the other counties, let's encourage these players, these boys to play rugby. Let's in Swahili they say eneza ineno, the way the Bible was enezwa. Let's eneza. Us growing up, we only knew about football. Kila mtu alikuwa anaamka, it's football. So let's pass the message down. Let's have clinics. Let's encourage the boys to play rugby, and we'll make our team great.
Yeah. To be joined by Bwana Moses Mukabani to award the referees who took charge, ladies and gentlemen, of the 20 number 23, Embu7s.
Different from clubs.
Well, it's again, it boils down to preparations and what you set your objectives for. Our objective this season was to we want to play some good sevens rugby, and the caliber of players that we have very skillful players, and it's working magic for us because these boys are ready to be coached. Very coachable attitude. That's the first thing that somebody has to have. If you are willing to learn, then it becomes easy for the coach to coach you. So the boys are willing to learn. You give them a system to play, they come and execute it. So if all the other players can have that attitude of not knowing, because no one knows all. If you can cut down on the Mr. Know It All, then rugby will be easy to coach.
Finally, what do you think made your team win?
Well, again, it's as I said, to be successful is all about preparations, and for honest sake, the boys are prepared. Training for 9 weeks is not easy. They've put in the hard work. This is the ultimate prize. Winning such a tournament is the ultimate prize for preparation. So it's all about preparation. We prepared well. We didn't even know the dates for the Embu tournament, but us guys were preparing for the circuit. When the Embu tournament was announced, we roped ourselves in. We are here today. We defended our title. We want to come and do it again and again and again. No worries. It's always a learning curve. Today it's me, tomorrow it's you. So you always have to go back to the drawing board and start again. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.